I've done everything in this book, and I had to learn through trial and error. So my goal was to write an all-inclusive how-to book for finding lasting love in a modern digital world, written not only by a marriage and family therapist, but also by a woman who had actually practiced and experienced everything in the book. So when I was going through the process, I couldn't find such a book. I found books on how to write your profile and everything else, but most of them were written by lay people who didn't have formal training. However, I was never really ready to write the book until now, because it took all of my life experience, which includes all my trials and error, and my academic learning to write it. So I wanted to help everyone who was trying to find lasting love. So the lessons and exercises in this book would cost someone countless hours and thousands of dollars of therapy. And I know many people couldn't afford that. So I figure, you know what? I could help a lot of people find happiness by finding their true love. And all it would cost them is $9.99, which is what my ebook costs. So basically, I wanted to help everyone find lasting love by guiding them to their own level 3 and level 4 relationships.
We find in life, Natalie, that it's difficult to extinguish the same repetitive negative behavior patterns. How do you go about, and I know you can't give a simple answer to this, but how do you go about accomplishing that in the book to get people to break old bad habits so they can develop new ways that sustain themselves?
Well, I think one of the things is we have to look at ourselves when we start dating. We are the cause of everything that's happened in our life. We are right now at a point that is based upon every choice we have made up to now. So we need to find out how we have been the cause of what has happened in our life. So we must become the best one that we can be by looking at ourselves, becoming psychologically minded. And as Einstein said, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So you are the common denominator in all your past relationships. So that means you have to examine yourself. What are your patterns? What type of people have you been dating? What do they have in common? And how have you reacted in all of these relationships? And then seek to fix these things. And my book guides you through this process. I even give you ways to, energy psychology techniques that you can do yourself to clear limiting beliefs that sabotage your behaviors and your life. And so I think that you can begin the process by making an inventory of things that you can realistically change, such as losing 20 pounds and updating your look. Those are the external things, or working on your self-esteem, or shedding some bad habits, or getting further education. So I think that we have to examine where we have been and how we got there in order to change ourselves so we stop repeating the patterns. But my book guides you through all of these processes.
All right, again, the book, and we're going to continue here. The book is It's a Match, The Guide to Finding Lasting Love. It's available on Amazon. Natalie's website is nataliemore.net.